Hello everybody and welcome back to MechWarrior 4 Vengeance, where we are beginning Operation 5.
Ian, there are a lot of people here who have a lot to thank you for. We're still coordinating the prisoner evacuation, but we're going to start airlifting personnel out of Hadra tonight. By the time Roland's reinforcements arrive, we'll be long gone. We'll rendezvous with you and Jatil, and then start concentrating our efforts on retaking the capital. It's going to be a tough fight, but with...
Sir, I'm sorry to cut in, but we're picking up a broadcast you both need to see. It's Roland. I'll patch it through.
The town of Vale has been identified as a distribution point of illegal weapons and equipment, stolen by terrorists to use against Duke William's forces. The flow of these arms has cost numerous lives in Kantari's peacekeeping forces. Such open defiance of the law is a disease and will not be permitted to spread, whether the source is an individual, a mob, a town, or a planet. Therefore, to maintain order and peace on our world, military forces have been mobilized, and at 6 a.m. Coastal Meridian time, Vale will be leveled to the ground. No building will be left standing, and no man, woman, or child will be allowed to escape to spread their seditious contamination to the rest of Kentaris.
What does it mean? He's going to destroy Vale? What can we do?
I'm not sure. Rathburn,
Yes, sir.
where is Vale? Have the satellites picked up anything moving into the area?
Nothing significant. Vale's on the eastern coast, sparsely populated. Most of Roland's military presence in the area has been driven back or wiped out. That's why the resistance was routing supplies through the town. The region's mostly swamp, which would cut off any... hold on. This might be something. I've got a comm intercept for Roland. Looks like Castro.
Kulan starts executing military prisoners and now you're playing at genocide? Are you insane? Do you know anything about the history of this planet? You won't stop rebellion this way. You're going to spread it. Not just across Kentaris, but beyond. I refuse to be a party to this madness.
Which is why I removed you from the chain of command on this operation. While you would have whined about the logistical details and asserted that the rapid application of force was impractical, Commandant Burke identified an airfield near Vale, from which we can stage the second bomber wing to implement our demonstration.
You can't! The second I have those bombers protecting the...
And once the bombers have finished with Vale, the population of this planet will finally understand what defiance will get them, and this conflict will end. From now on, you will confine your attention to defense of the capital and Vonda. Challenge my authority again. I'll consider you a threat to this operation and have you shot. I believe this concludes our discussion.
Major,
Yes, sir.
airfields near Vale?
The second bomber wing are Shallones. They'd have to carry a lot of ordnance, which would limit their range. There's an old abandoned airfield about 70 clicks away that would have a strip long enough.
We'll have to divert from Jatil. Joanna,
Yes?
the Resistance will have to make strikes without us. Can they do that?
We'll take some losses. To save Vale? Yes. Good luck, Ian.
Thank you. Major, upload what you have on the airfield. Let's get moving.
Yes, sir.
We salvaged a couple of long toms, young Duke. I wanted you to know should the opportunity come up for you to use them. They are basically snub-nosed artillery pieces. Incredibly powerful area effect weapons. But they're large and they're very heavy. Personally, I don't care much for them. Their travel times are too long to be useful, in my opinion. Still, I have known very good mech warriors who do swear by them. So, I wanted you to know they were available.
Okay, so a couple of things. First, why would he warn them that he's attacking Vale, like, the next day? What military reason is there for that? Like, just level it and then put out a broadcast saying why. This just seems like it's giving us time to do exactly this. I mean, maybe he's just an idiot, but who knows? The second thing is that we're not using long toms, because we are too focused on close-in fighting. Long toms are devastating weapons, don't get me wrong, but they are not great when combined with a bunch of LBX AC-20s. So we need to destroy these bombers. Steiner air assets based in a hidden base somewhere in the swampland to the south of Vale may be used as a weapon of terrorism. We cannot let them threaten the local populace any longer. Destroy the bombers and the control tower to end this threat to all non-combatants in the area.
I wish I knew more about what you're up against, young Duke. Under the circumstances, I advise you to take larger chassis, but something with jump jets. Keep in mind, marshy terrain will be more of a hindrance to larger mechs. There will probably be smaller, faster vehicles to contend with, so perhaps some faster recharge weapons, maybe pulse lasers. There's plenty of water to cool off, so don't worry too much about heat. For night missions, light amplification. Flares if you wish, but they serve the enemy as much as yourself. Since we don't know how the enemy will be equipped, Guardian ECM and some kind of missile defense would be good. I'd also suggest conventional armor. We know little about the enemy you'll find here, so I can give you little counsel you don't already know. It was right to divert, young Duke. The people of Vale and all of Cantares have in you the Guardian they deserve. Serve them well. But be wary for yourself. We need you.
I mean, with the exception of the jump jets, that's already what we're set up with. So that should be fine. The main thing that I'm concerned about is the lack of jump jets, but we'll see how it goes. And we'll put on jump jets if we end up needing to later on. So let's see how this terrain pans out.
All right, Elise, I'm in position. No sign of the airfield.
It's around there somewhere. No precise location data. You'll have to scout around.
Roger.
Once you find the field, see if they've reactivated the control tower. If you take it out, they won't be able to fly another group of bombers in there.
I've got some lights up ahead.
If you run into any patrols, take them out quickly. You don't want them to warn the field before you get in and destroy the bombers on the ground. Good luck.
Thanks. Omega out.
Okay, so we don't have a nav point? I guess we're just heading straight. Missile turret. Okay, fair enough. Condor.
Attack my target.
Copy that.
Roger.
Roger.
You guys take out the Condor, I got the missile turret.
Target destroyed.
Got a Peregrine, I'm on it. Peregrine down. Got another Condor over here. I'm on this one. They still haven't taken out the other Condor, so... Okay, that's additional tracked vehicles and a Shadow Cat. Actually, I think Condors are hover vehicles, technically. We need to eliminate as much as possible over here, as quickly as possible. There's a lot of contacts, actually. Where's that Shadow Cat at? There he is.
Target destroyed.
Scratch that target.
Target is terminated.
That's a kill.
Oh man, I thought that shot was going to kill the Shadow Cat for sure. Oh really, that one didn't? That must have missed. That's all I can figure.
Target destroyed.
There we go. Peregrine is already taken down.
Target destroyed.
Okay. Got a bunch of dudes over in various directions. Where is this scout copter at? It's a lot of contacts, really.
Target destroyed.
Okay.
Target destroyed.
Those guys are taken down.
Enemy units on field. All pilots report to planes. All pilots to planes. All defensive units, scramble.
Take out designated target.
That's a roger. Roger. Copy. Over.
Okay, where's the air control tower at? That's it over there.
Scratch that target.
Target destroyed.
That's a kill.
Take out designated target.
Got a shadow cat
Roger.
over there.
Roger. Color that salvage.
Target destroyed.
Target dead.
Trying to take out this air control tower.
Target
The
destroyed.
Shylone is kind of higher priority since it was on
Target
the move.
destroyed. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Okay. This
Attack
shadow
my
cat's
target.
Gotta go.
Roger. Roger.
Roger. Color that
destroyed.
salvage.
Target is
Warning.
terminated.
Heat exceeding
Target dead.
recommended
Okay.
The
level.
control tower's toast. They're not bringing any replacements
Target
onto this field.
destroyed. Target destroyed.
More Shylones in motion.
Target destroyed.
Okay, we've got a vulture.
Take out designated target.
That's a roger.
Roger.
Copy. Over.
Gonna try to close in on this guy. Take this on the side. Ooh, that hurt. Oh, that's a Shylone.
Target destroyed.
Hello. Ow.
Color that salvage.
Okay.
Target
Target
destroyed.
That's a
destroyed.
kill.
That's the last one. All bombers destroyed.
Unless Roland's men are gonna flap their arms really hard, I'd say this cancels any airstrike.
Roger, Omega. Mission complete. Return to base. Roland's not going to be too happy about losing his airfield and one of his few remaining bomber wings. Guess
I didn't do anything there. I did not do anything. It just, decided to be done. Okay. Well, we didn't have to kill the Nova Cap. We got another Mauler, which is fascinating. That's a good mech for Terra.
Good work, sir. Destroying the bombers gave Vale a stay of execution. Unfortunately, it may only be a limited reprieve. I picked up this transmission as you were returning from the mech bay.
My lord,
What is it, Lord?
the airfield's been destroyed. When I arrived, it was still on fire. The bombers are scattered in pieces all over the area.
Destroyed? Scattered? I had communication with that airfield not 2 hours ago.
There are signs of mechs all over the field. It must have been Dressari.
If you and William had killed this upstart along with his uncle, I would still have my satellites, still have my dropship, still have my supplies, still have my bombers, and still have some reason not to have you flogged to death. As it is, I have none of those things, and no way to follow through with my decree.
You have the destroyer stationed at Argonne, my lord. It could sail up the coast and shell the town from the sea. It could be here with only a day's delay in your decree. And Dressari must still be in the area. I'll find him and bring him to you.
Bring me Dressari's head, and you live. But your failure to deal with this situation earlier will be noted on your record, along with 2 grade reductions in rank. Are my orders clear, Lieutenant?
Yes, my lord. I will begin my search immediately. He will be dead by morning.
That's it.
Is there any way we can stop that destroyer?
Negative. But I had another idea. Roland won't rest until he levels the town. Let him. It'll be almost 40 hours before the destroyer's within range. Vale is a seaport, as are several other towns within 60 clicks along the coast. Collectively, they have a small fleet of civilian watercraft. We evacuate the town by sea. Boat lift the entire population out.
Is that possible?
If we act fast. This whole coast has become a hotbed of resistance activity. I don't think there'd be any question we could get the ships. It'd be close, but it could be done. Roland does have some small craft that patrol the coastal waters. They're spread out over a large area along the coast. They'd have to be eliminated, or they'd stop the evacuation and radio for reinforcements.
All right. We'll split up and hunt down Roland's coastal patrols individually. They shouldn't present much threat to a single mech.
I'll upload a map of the area and contact Resistance personnel to get the boat list started.
Okay, so are we gonna need, like, a faster mech for this? Longer range, perhaps? Like, maybe an Uziel or something? I don't know. We'll look into that in the next episode. Subscribe for more, and for now, I'll see you all next time.